back by popular demand. I was just getting emails and text messages.
They're knocking down your door.
People were coming to my house.
Yeah,
I was getting unsolicited fan mail to do another episode of Werewolf, the television series, or as we like to call it here, Hormonal Werewolf.
Woof.
So this is our episode number 2. This one was called Nightwatch, and I don't know, not a lot happens in this episode.
It's very atmospheric.
It's atmospheric as AF.
AF, yes.
But I really liked it. Like it's like one of those, like, it didn't really do a whole lot to advance the story.
No, although I do like that they've taken to having Eric write letters to his girlfriend, and that's how they advance the story. So he's basically the narrator through his letters to his girlfriend.
I'm not sure why I keep writing this to you, Kelly. I don't think I'll ever send it. I've seen enough police shows to know that's how fugitives always get caught. Mailing letters home.
While he dreams of killing Skorzeny.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of Agent, what's his name, from Twin Peaks, how he's always talking to Diane.
Yes.
Diane, 11:30 a.m., February 24th. Lunch was $6.31 at the Lamplighter Inn. It's on Highway 2 near Lewis Fork. That was tuna fish sandwich on whole wheat, slice of cherry pie, and a cup of coffee. Damn good food.
What a great way to spout exposition to your audience.
Exactly. Move that story forward. So we wake with we have what we come to realize is a dream sequence. We see Eric sitting in a corner of a dark atmospheric room, and Skorzeny walks in on a boat. And
it's almost a repeat of the scene that we got in episode 1 in a way, where he's facing Skorzeny and telling him he's there to kill him and whatnot.
Then kill yourself. That's the way a werewolf dies. By his own hand, or by a silver bullet, or by another werewolf. Did you come to kill me?
But, the dialogue's a little different. Eric is armed this time because dumbass didn't even bring a gun the first time he should.
He tried a knife to a werewolf fight?
Yeah. And, but like, just, what a great scene. Like, just some of the, some of the dialogue in this scene.
Well, anytime Chuck Connors opens his mouth, you're in for a treat, I think.
Yeah.
What did Eric say? You're not a man who turns into a wolf. You're a wolf masquerading
as a man. That's a great line.
You're not a man who turns into a wolf. You're the wolf masquerading as a man.
You know you're right, boy. I am the wolf.
It's a great line.
It's a line.
It's definitely a line. We do see Eric. Well, I guess that was a dream where he confronts Skorzeny with the gun. And then all of a sudden he is at the ammunition maker asking the gentleman to make him silver bullets.
Yeah.
Vampires and werewolves.
Werewolves. Well, my nephew is into monsters and all that kind of stuff. And he's got the posters and magazines in his room. And I thought for his birthday it'd be kind of fun if I got him a set of silver bullets.
So it really don't matter if they really work.
I love scenes like this. Like, they do it in Silver Bullet, too.
Well, that was exactly what I was going to bring up. It's very reminiscent of the Gary Busey, visiting the same thing, the ammunition maker, and asking for a silver bullet for his nephew.
My nephew has just discovered the Lone Ranger, and I wondered if you could help me here.
You want a silver bullet, huh? Huh?
The man Uncle Red had gone to see was more than a gunsmith. He was, Uncle Red said, an old-world craftsman, a sort of wizard of weapons.
Nicest piece of work I ever done, I think. Ought to be pretty accurate.
What the heck you gonna shoot a 44 bullet at anyway? Made out of silver.
How about a werewolf?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was gonna, yeah, that was that's like that's got to be an homage, right?
I think so.
Or did Silver
Gotta
Bullet come out
be,
after this?
or a trope.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he even said it's for his nephew, and Gary Busey wanted to make it for his nephew.
Silver
Yes.
Bullet came out the same year, 1985.
Oh,
Oh.
this is like a Dante's Peak / volcano thing.
Oh no, wait a minute. No, Werewolf came out in 87, so Silver Bullet was first.
Okay.
Yeah, it just reminded me of that scene with, for my nephew.
You always have to come up with some zany story about why you want Silver Bullet.
Yeah, because this guy needs to know. But he does tell the man does tell Eric that the bullet may not work.
Meanwhile, it's none of your fucking business. I'm a paying customer.
I want a goddamn silver bullet.
If I want a silver bullet, just make me a fucking silver bullet. I'm not asking for like a warhead.
Actually, I was just thinking about this trope where they always go to the gunsmith to get their bullets made.
Yeah.
Except for Monster Squad. The kid literally makes the bullets at school.
Because Rudy is fucking MacGyver in Monster Squad. Like, tell you what, if it wasn't for Rudy kills like 80% of the monsters in that movie.
Yeah. No, I'm not denying that Rudy's a badass. I'm just saying
he's a badass.
I feel that should be something you can't make at school.
His bullets. Yeah, well,
his bullets.
He did it on the sly. Like he was like he like would throw up a ball and the teacher would go try to find it and he'd do it while like the teacher was
the laser pointer at the wall.
He was doing it while like the teacher was distracted. But still, yeah, like that's nuts. How do you know how to do it?
I just thought of it now, but
I think I could do it. Or at least make like a silver ball bearing, something that, doesn't have to have gunpowder in it, but
the Hormonal Werewolf does not condone making bullets at school.
No, not yourself. No, do not make your own bullets.
Sorry, FBI. Alamo Joe shows up at the same ammunition maker and is looking for our friend Eric. So the gentleman does tell him, he was here looking for silver bullets for his nephew.
Yeah, that would be memorable. Like,
that
would be memorable if somebody came in and asked you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's who was the guy in the bar that was like
like that Bob Marley guy.
Yeah,
kind of. He had a kind of like a Rastafarian thing going on.
Who you looking for, man? Captain Skorzeny. Of the bastard guy.
French? I have no idea what he was doing.
I'm pretty sure it was Rastafarian.
Was it? Okay.
He kind of sounded like Brad Pitt and Meet Joe Black.
Everything gonna be Irie.
But Eric goes to this rough and tough little bar for the seafaring folk.
Yeah, it's like the Mos Eisley's Katina for
big port in a storm, so to speak, for the fisherman. Yeah. And he starts questioning this gentleman about finding Skorzeny, and
literally nobody in this bar gave off good vibes.
No.
Everybody in this bar was a criminal of some kind.
So my favorite moment of this of the show was when Wish Liam Neeson, the other captain, like gets in Skorzeny's grill and is like, I don't know what you're up to, but
played
I know
by Denny Miller, whose picture
the great Denny Miller
IMDb is pretty smoking hot. I'm just saying, look at what Denny Miller's packing.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, he's dead now.
I know. It's true.
He doesn't look like that anymore.
He really does not.
Literally nobody else's IMDb picture looks like that.
But he gets in Skorzeny's face and he's like, everyone's scared of you. I'm not.
I'm not.
If you want to step.
Yeah,
And-
basically, don't trust you, don't like you.
That I have lived here in Santa Clara all my life. You are here for only 4 weeks, and nothing follows you but bad talk, bad feelings. Others are afraid of you. I am not.
Is this a fuck around and find out moment for this guy?
The literal epitome of a fuck around and find out moment.
All the werewolf shit with Chuck Connors is awesome. And when he turned around, I mean, like, he's got the werewolf gaping fangs. He's got the one werewolf eye and the other black eye because he doesn't have an eye there.
Yeah.
Like, he
pulls
looks,
the eye patch
it's
up.
one of the scariest.
Yeah,
it's so freaking scary. And this was on network television.
And I guess
blows my mind.
The poor Captain Mueller does not fare well against.
I'm assuming he gets fucked up.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but when Eric gets to the docks later, you see the captain's head hanging from something. So yeah, no, he didn't fare well. I mean, unless you don't care about your body, but the head was still there. So.
I care about my body.
Yeah, you should. So then,
Cheers
yes,
you only get one.
I hope. God help me. I'm doing this again.
Did you like that scene, Ryan? Say something positive about that scene because I thought that scene was awesome.
Oh, the Chuck Connors turning into a werewolf?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, easily best scene in the movie. Show.
Yeah.
Best
and
scene
probably
of
one of
this
the best
episode. Best scene of this
probably one of the best scenes in the 2 episodes that we've covered so far. Because he looks amazing in that scene.
Yeah, I was really
I don't know.
bummed.
The other one had the mid Gary Busey change. Like that was the.
I was actually bummed after seeing that scene, like just his delivery and everything. Like you can tell the guy's just fucking having a hoot.
Dude, he chews through scenes.
Yeah. And so I remember what you said on the first episode where, you know, they kind of fucked around with his pay and they parted ways. So kind of bummed to know that it's going to be a very short-lived enjoyment.
We have about 1 or 2 more episodes where we can
all?
enjoy. I think, 7 out of 29.
7 out of 29.
So
we
that's
do
just-
get Brian Thompson for 5 whole episodes, though, and
he's awesome.
he's awesome.
He takes over for Skorzeny, but that's a whole other thing. So then, like, our Mos Eisley's Katina, Rastafarian pirates, they kidnap Eric because their plan is they're going to sell him to. They're going to give him to Alamo Joe for the ransom.
They kidnap him for all of 8 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, then he does the thing that he does, which is the wolf out.
Like,
wolf out.
It's so, I love it every time it happens. And it's the Incredible Hulk
Don't
getting
make me angry. You wouldn't like me.
getting his revenge against the bad guys. Although
But it is a great moment. He wolfs out.
Skorzeny transformation being on primetime, like how scary that is. This werewolf fucking rips a dude's throat. It's like
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that was on TV in the 80s.
After 8 p.m., but yeah.
That was
And I
fucking
guess,
nuts.
I guess that guy never turns into a werewolf because we never see him again. But technically, I guess if
he kills him, he's not a werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he ripped his throat out, you know,
there's a good chance he's not.
there's chances are he's not going to make it. But
According to American Werewolf in London rules, he's just wandering around as a ghost now.
yeah, he's basically just
bugging our boy
undead.
Eric.
So yeah, so
I love that werewolf.
he's a great werewolf.
I mean, I know his jaws don't open and close.
Well, he does if he shakes his head up and down. Then
But-
kind of,
It's just like a menacing werewolf face. I
It is
love
a great visual. It
It
really
is.
is.
It is. You know.
You know, I have a problem. I say this a lot where when it comes to FX and like I could do any better, but like when it looks like a mask and it doesn't move, that's usually a problem. But this one is so striking in its profile that it
Yeah.
doesn't even fucking matter.
Yeah.
It's just really
Billy
pretty.
bunny hopping. Here,
Yeah,
there,
the
and
bunny. I hope
Just
we can see.
cannonballs into the water.
That's funny.
And doggy paddles back to shore. Perfect
Rogan is
opportunity
shooting.
for them to do a werewolf versus shark scene, kind of like in Zombie 2.
Yes.
Because this show had the budget for that.
They never did.
Those
I
sons of
don't know if Zombie 2 had a really big budget.
Zombie
No,
2
they literally, that poor
didn't care
shark is
about
so
safety.
confused. I do like Skorzeny questions Alamo Joe, and he says to him, "You always use silver bullets?"
Tell me something. You always use silver bullets.
I do now.
And he says, "I do now."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so.
How was Skorzeny able to tell he was using silver bullets? By looking at the damage done?
I feel like he is just in tune to what, like, he's vulnerable to.
Maybe there was a
I feel like he just gets like a feeling when he's around silver because it's something that can kill him.
Maybe he could smell it.
I mean, he's been around for a long time. Like he doesn't need the cycle of the moon to turn into a wolf. He can change at will. And
so can Eric, though.
No, Eric cannot change at will.
No.
It's just always lucky.
It's just always a full moon.
Wait, is that seriously? Did I miss that?
No, it's just always lucky.
Shut the front door.
It's lucky that it happened.
Oh my god, that just dropped my score down by like a solid point.
Because he got upset, and that's why he turned into the wolf.
But I understand why you think that, because it's so close to the Hulk. But he's not the Hulk.
He's not the Hulk. Are you sure?
He's not the Hulk. He doesn't turn into a werewolf when he's mad. That's
bullshit.
There's a cycle, and the thing goes on his
Well,
palm.
I know he's got the hand, the little pentagram on the hand that gets all bloody when it's full moony, but
no, and they did show that earlier. It was
yeah, I guess it was
more
dark,
irritated. So yeah, okay. The cover episode ends with like all I want to say is his butt cheeks were really into that sand. Like
he
scooched. He was scooching a bit. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't want to show his butt.
Well, he failed.
Yeah, he showed a lot of his butt. But you got to think that sand. See, that it never comes out of those places. Like
it's beyond crack. It's penetrated the brown eye.
Yeah.
And if he's uncircumcised, then it'll get like up inside the.
Oh God! Well, I'm gonna say
the whole thing is a disaster.
I'm gonna say he's circumcised. That's my theory.
That's my theory.
That's my theory.
I know what I want to rate it. I'm thinking of what I want to. 5 out of 5.
Oh.
Oh, these are going to be 5 out of 5 for me. I love this.
The greatest show ever.
Pretty much, yeah, I love this. So 5 out of 5. Fuck around and find out werewolf scenes down by the shore.
Nice. All right. It is a good episode. I really do enjoy it, and I like that they're short and quick and to the point.
23 minutes. This one was 23 minutes.
I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 sandy bums.
Okay, that's what I was going to suggest.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 sandy bums.
I'm
going to write him a fan letter and find out if he gets
I got a bet going. Anyway, I actually enjoyed this episode. I was a little worried going in. I know we'd watched a few episodes. Like I jumped in like much later on with you guys, and I said, "Hey, I didn't mind that." But watching the pilot, I was like, "Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!" I had a good time with this. I think it's the shorter runtime that really hits it with me. The thing I hate most about anything werewolf is the fucking like drama. Like, oh my god, I'm
a werewolf.
Am I man or am I monster? 23 minutes, you ain't got time for that shit. You need bunny hopping wolves. You need creepy Gary Busey transformations. You got to get that all in. So this was great. I had a good time with it. I'm going to give it 3.5. You took my butt crack. 3.5 awkward conversations with a gun salesman.
With a gun.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Now tell me, are you the Lone Ranger, or are you just hunting vampires and werewolves?
Werewolves.
That's a great one. That's a good one. Well, that's another episode of Hormonal Werewolf, and
Werewolf on werewolf action.
if we get a lot of views, we'll do another one. If we don't, then fuck it.
Then fuck it. All right, night all.
Bye.
Bye.